Yeah, more than anything else, I think it was great to be home in our arena where we had so much success a year ago. It feels like forever since we've been back. So 6-game road trip, which I thought our guys battled and played well, and won 4 of them and had a chance to win all of them. So glad to be back. Put up a lot of points, obviously. It was that type of game, ton of possessions, and Yende was great in terms of balancing scoring versus running his team. Shot a high percentage, he was very efficient, he had 8 assists, like pretty much played, I thought, a perfect floor game, and then balanced that with providing good pressure up front, which kind of gets us going on defense. So I thought he was great. Yuri rebounded the ball, gave us a lift. I think he can be, he's a great defender. I think he can be a great rebounder as well from the corners. And today he did that, got us a lot of extra possessions. So, but a lot of good efforts. You know, Max and Cam were good and efficient as well. Again, it helps when you got Yinde finding the ball, and then some guys that haven't had a chance to play who have played important roles in our program in the past, and it was good to see them get in the game and have some success. We'd like to have more depth. Last year we had a lot of depth. I think that was one of our strengths. So we could play through some injuries and win in different ways. And we got to be able to do that.
And Anthony Blunt playing tonight was one of those guys you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, Anthony obviously coming off his
in.
injury and hasn't had a ton of minutes, but I thought he played well with the minutes he had tonight. You know, like I said, the more depth we can have, the better. But certainly our first 5, I thought played really well, played the right way, made the right plays.
Did you get enough minutes for the younger guys? I know you talked about that after last Saturday night's game, that you wanted to get the younger guys minutes in a game like this. Did they get enough minutes tonight?
I think they got what they deserved
Yeah.
and earned. You know, I'd love to play 3 or 4 more home games, but we're back on the road against UMass Amherst, so it is what it is. But we got a couple more home games after that.
You know, going up against a team that averages 96 points a game heading into this one, no matter the division, that's impressive. What went into stopping that high-powered offense?
I think for us, it starts with ball pressure. That's the most important piece of our defense, and these guys play a big role in that, is making the other team uncomfortable. So that's been a point of emphasis all year long, and not giving up easy baskets in transition, making the offense face a set defense every time.
One thing that I've kind of been wondering about this specific game is what were you guys trying to get out of this?
Go ahead, Yinde.
Yeah. What do we got trying to get
Well,
out
what
of
are you trying to get out of this just playing Fisher?
any other game will win. Like, I mean, it doesn't stop it, depend on, or regardless of who we playing against or who's on the floor. I mean, we take every game the same way. That's what you got to do when you want to win a championship, and it's the habit. So, you know what I'm saying? Just build on the habits, like he said. Continue to play, let some of the other guys get to play who don't usually play. Play in front of the fans, and yeah.
What was the road trip like for you guys? I mean, the coach talked about this team getting a lot of growth as that 6-game trip played itself out. Do you guys agree that the growth of this team became something that, as it went along, becomes very vital as you start thinking about conference play?
Definitely. Road trip was tough for me or for the team a little bit, but as far as just being away from here for how long we were, especially the first week, we were gone for a whole week. I don't think some guys maybe never did that in school or for basketball at all. I mean, until you think back at AAU days and nationals and stuff like that. So I think it was good as far as playing in a hostile environment at Georgia Tech and Arizona State, 2 big 5 power schools. And I think we definitely grew a lot just as far as playing in front of, on the road, which we know what it takes, you know what I'm saying, to win a championship. Last year we lost a few road games where we should have got, that set us back a little bit. So every single game counts, you know what I'm saying? And that's definitely what we learned over the road trip.
Yuri, what do you think? I mean, does this team now, and you're going to play in some hostile environments once conference play begins. Has this team now got a better understanding of what those environments will be like as you move along?
Absolutely. I think the road trip really helped us figure out what kind of team we're going to be when adversity hits. Because obviously on the road, there's a lot more adversity. Whether it's just playing away from home, playing in front of different crowd, refs maybe not being on your side, all that helps you grow and become a better team. So that road trip definitely helped us out.
And look, I mean, we're still a work in progress.
Right.
There's still room to get better. I agree with everything these guys said about that road trip, especially the way we handled adversity, because we're going to face that. But we're going to keep getting better, so we're not as good as we can be.
And that may be the best part of the whole thing here, is that there's still work to be done, there's still improvement to be had that can make you guys even better than you look
And you take
right
a guy
now.
like Kareem, I mean, everybody knows, how much of impact he's had on our success, and he's been out. Well, all that does is give other guys more opportunities and more minutes. So if we can strengthen the lineup without Kareem and then bring him back whenever he's back, well, that's good. That's good for us.
Yuri and Allende, can you talk about the chemistry on this year's team? Like, even late in the game, no matter who's on the floor, just watching you guys get so pumped for whoever's scoring. Just talk about the chemistry. It seems special.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody likes each other on and off the court. Coach talked about strength in numbers early in the year, and we all believe in that, and we all embrace that. So if anybody's scoring or anybody assisting, it's the same way, whether it's somebody that plays 1 minute or somebody that plays 30 minutes. It's no drop off. They clap for us and have energy for us, so it would be dumb of us not to reciprocate that when we want to reciprocate that, and just show our love for them. And just, what I'm saying, we're a team, and we're very, very close together.
Yeah, I think we practice all the time, every day. Practicing together, playing together, going on these road trips, it just makes us close. Like a brotherhood. So seeing your brother out there cooking, doing well, you gotta be happy for him.